angular connections used for force transmission. They are used linking and guide elements for moving parts. Angle joint is an assembly of different components. Design in accordance with DIN 71802 consists of a ball socket, ball stud, snap ring, circlip, hexagon nut, and grease in order to minimize friction. Assembly is performed in 6 steps. First of all, the grease is applied to the cap of the ball socket. Then the snap ring is pressed into the groove in the ball socket so that the ring can move freely in the groove. The ball stud is pressed down through the snap ring until it engages in the ball socket. The clip is also mounted. Additionally, a hexagon nut can also be screwed on. Spread design is the angle joint defined in DIN 71802 Form CS. Thanks to the use of an additional circlip, this joint provides additional protection against unintended disconnection, for example when assembled in a suspended position. As the ball socket is designed with a female thread and the ball stud with a male thread, it's easy to combine the part with other components. The CS series, in accordance with DIN 71802, is largely identical to the Form CS. The difference lies in the fact that the ball stud is replaced by a rivet stud. This is particularly suitable if the joint has to be permanently connected to another part. Thanks to the use of an axial socket, axial joints are suitable for linear force transmission. However, due to the geometry, it's not possible to install an additional circlip in this variant. The extraction forces for the ball stud are therefore correspondingly lower. This short-angle joint variant can be used in compact installation spaces while remaining fully functional. With the addition of the shortened design of the ball socket, the joint corresponds to the CS series joint. This long-angle joint variant is suitable if additional thread turns are required at the ball socket due to design reasons, for example for adjustments or settings. Otherwise, this joint also corresponds to the CS series. Just now can also be extended by the following options: to meet special requirements or to greatly extend the service life of the joint in certain environments. All have a right-hand thread on both the ball socket and ball stud. Size and pitch or a metric left-hand thread may also be possible depending on the geometry of the part. Naturally, all these thread options can also be combined with one another. The surface on the socket makes the part easier to assemble using an open-ended spanner on the mating piece. Dust, lubricants, or vapors from penetrating into the joint. They cover and seal the opening between the ball socket and ball stud. The ball socket increases the angle joint's resistance to wear. The process increases the socket's fatigue strength. These are primarily used in areas of application in which force is transmitted via angular connections. One main advantage lies in the fact that the part's geometry of the joint means that it can move in all directions. In addition, angle joints are often also used for angle compensation or to compensate for play. The service life of an angle joint depends on many factors. The factors determining this result, on the one hand, from the design of the joint, and, on the other, from the situation in which it is installed and from environmental influences. For example, applications involving alternating impact stresses, dirty environments, high temperature ranges, or humid operating conditions tend to reduce the service life. Joint service life can be ensured by selecting the right material, steel or stainless steel, and the right design options for the relevant individual parts, as already mentioned. In some cases, this can considerably reduce the risk of failure. Please contact us to discuss your own specific application. As a manufacturer, we would be delighted to advise you.